Good morning, children. Today we will discuss DML commands, part 1. What is DML command? DML command is data manipulation language command. As earlier we have discussed, this command, collection of these commands deal with the manipulation of data in the database. Earlier we have discussed DDL commands. Those commands, DDL commands deal with the structure of the table, and these commands deals with the data which is contained in the table. We can insert data, we can view data, we can delete data, we can update or change, modify data. All this can be done using DML commands. Basically, there are 4 commands in DML: select, insert, delete, and update. Today, we'll discuss our select command. Now, the syntax for this command is: select is your keyword. Select, you have to write for this statement. Select is your keyword, asterisk, this is your keyword, asterisk, from, again keyword, and then your table name from where you want to view the data. Asterisk means it will display all the columns, it is to view all the columns, and to view specific columns you have to write column name after select. This is to view selected columns. For example, if we will write select asterisk from students, it will display all the columns which are present in student table. By column I mean attributes. And if you will write select roll number, comma, address from students, then it will display only 2 columns from the student table, that is roll number and address. It will not display other columns which are existing in the table. So this is select command. It is basically used to view data from the table. Now next is where clause. Now where clause is used to filter records. Filter records means there are many rows. Rows means records in the table. But if you want to view specific records which are based on specific condition or criteria, then you can specify it by using where clause. The syntax for the where clause is select asterisk from table name, where, again keyword, where is a keyword, and then here you can specify the condition on which the data will be selected from the table. Like here we have written select asterisk from students where country is equals to India. It will display details of only those students who belong to India. Suppose country is a attribute in your table student, then it will display only those students who belong to country India. So this way we can filter the data using where clause. In where clause you can write this operator. This is a equal to operator. There are various operators which you can use in where clause, like equal to, greater than, less than, greater than equal to, less than equal to, not equal to, between, like, and in operator. These all operators can be used with where clause. These all are relational operators. You already know these operators. We have studied these in Python also. These are relational operators. You can apply them like earlier we have applied here. Country is equals to India. Here you can write for any numerical value. If you want to write greater than, less than, equal to, not equal to, you can use any operator over here. Next we will be discussing between, like, and in operator. These are relational operator examples. Age, where age is less than 10. It will display all the students whose age is less than 10. Marks greater than equal to 20. It will display a list of students whose marks are more than and equal to 20. Here, where name is equals to Aditi. It will display data of all the students whose name is Aditi. So, here we have used relational operators, less than, greater than, equal to, and equal to. And these name, marks, and age. All three are your attributes in the table student. So like this you can apply relational operators. Next is between operator. Between operator select values within a given range. You can specify value in a range. Starting and ending value you can specify, and it will select all the records which follow in that range. When you will specify this range, the starting value and the end value will be included in the condition. This is the syntax for this. Select asterisk from, here is your table name, where, column name on which condition is to be applied, between is your keyword, this is starting value and this is ending value. Here is the example. Select asterisk from, students is your table name, where marks between 20 and 30. It will display all the students who are having marks between 20 and 30. 20 and 30 are inclusive in that. It will include those students also who have 20 and 30 marks. In between operator, both end value and start value are included in the range. Next is in operator. In operator allows you to specify multiple values in where clause. Means you want to compare directly to some value, a column value, you want to compare a column and attribute directly to a particular value, then you can use in operator. Here's the syntax. Select asterisk from, table name, where, column name whose value you want to match, in is your keyword, round brackets under you have to show all the values separated by a comma. Here is the example. Select asterisk from students, where country is your attribute, in is your keyword, and within round brackets you want to specify the list of values which you want to match. Where country in India, Japan and UK. So here it will display all those details of students who belong to these three countries, India, Japan and UK. Next is like operator. Like operator is used to specify a pattern which can be used for string values. Generally it is used for string values. Here there are two wildcard characters which we use in like operator. Number one is percentage sign, which represents multiple characters, and underscore, second character is underscore, which represents a single character. And the syntax for using like is select asterisk from table name as earlier, where, column, like, pattern. Here you have to specify the pattern along with like keyword, the pattern which you want to match with the column. Here are some example of pattern matching. Like here, if you like, where name like B percentage. Percentage I have told you it resembles multiple characters. So it will list any value that starts with B. It will list all the students whose names start with B. Here it will display all the names which ends with S. It will display all the names which have RS in between the name. Percentage means multiple characters. Before RS there can be many characters, after RS there can be many characters, but it should contain RS in any position in the name. This will display any name which has R as a third character. Before R there are two characters and after R there can be n number of characters, because here is percentage sign, and before R there are two underscore. Underscore resembles a single character, so there should be only maximum two characters before R. Third character should be R, and after R there can be n number of characters. Whichever name matches this criteria, it will list that name. And in this last, the name should start with R and have at least two characters in length. Means first character is R, second character can be any character, and after that there can be any character or a zero character. Percentage doesn't mean there should be a character. It resembles absence of value also. So this way you can match a string pattern with attribute values. Next is distinct keyword. Distinct, as you all know, distinct only returns different values by eliminating duplicate values. Whenever you will apply a distinct keyword in your condition, it will never include duplicate values in your result set. Here, select distinct. You can specify one column or two column, whatever you want, from table name. Select distinct country from student. It will select names of those countries which are present in the column by eliminating their duplicate values. For example, if you have two entries for Japan, two entries for India, two entries for UK, it will just display three names: India, Japan and UK. It will not include the duplicate values. Next is order by keyword. Order by keyword is used to sort column of a table or a table on basis of ascending or descending order. Here is the syntax. Select column. You can select one column or more than one columns from table. Order by, and there after order by is your keyword. After order by, you have to specify column name whose ordering you want to do in ascending or descending order. You have to write ASC for ascending and DESC for descending. If you don't give any order, by default it will be done in ascending order. If you don't write both of these keyword, you don't write any keyword out of these two, then it will be done in ascending order by default. Like here we have taken an example. Select asterisk from customers. Order by country. Customer is your table name and country is an attribute. Order by country. It will show all the names, all the records in the ascending order of the country. It means first records with alphabet A, then B and so on. Ascending and descending we haven't specified, so it will be done in ascending order. Next is group by. Group by is used to group rows on basis of a value. It is used to bifurcate the rows into summary rows. Like here we have taken select asterisk from table, where condition, group by column name. Select asterisk, select count class, comma country from students, group by country. It will show grouping of the country on, like if you will have 3 entries for India, it will be one group. If you have 5 entries for UK, it will be a one group. And for each group, they will show country name and count of class. It means how many are there from that country. It is used basically the group by clause. When we use group by clause in SQL, it is used for these aggregate function in conjunction with these aggregate functions. Next is having clause. Having clause is used to specify a condition like where clause. It is similar to where clause. It specifies the condition like where clause, but having clause is used with group by. We can't use where condition with group by. We have to use having in place of where if we are using group by clause. A group by country, having count less than 35. We can't use where with group by. Next is aggregate functions. Aggregate functions, there are These are inbuilt functions which are already present in SQL, and these are applied on individual columns for various mathematical calculations. Like minimum function will return the smallest value of the column, maximum function will return the maximum value of the column, count function will return total count of the column, means how many rows are there, how many entries are there in that particular column. Average function will return all average of all the values in that column. Sum function will return the total sum of numeric values in the column. Like here we have used count function, count class, group by country. It will count number of classes in each country. So this way you can use these function. You have to write function name, and in round brackets along with function name we have to specify the attribute on which we want to apply the function. So these are 5 inbuilt functions which we can use on various columns. For example, here the syntax is also given. An example: select minimum age from students. Age, student is your table, age is your attribute or column. It will show minimum age. Out of all the ages, it will show the minimum value of the age. In this maximum age, it will show out of all the ages, it will show maximum age which is present in the column. Count roll number, it will count all the roll numbers which are present in the column. If we have data for 100 students, it will give you count as 100. If we have data for 400 students, it will give you count as 400. And sum will add up all the values of the roll number and it will show the sum to you. There is a difference between count and sum. Count will count the number of entries and sum will add all the entries and will show the sum to you. And fifth one is average. It will find average of all the ages, whatever ages entries is there. It will sum up all the ages, it will find average of all the ages and it will show the average value for that column to you. These are the 5 functions which we can use with your attributes, and along with these functions also we can use where condition. This is optional. This is optional. If you want to use, you can use where condition also with this. Thank you.